Um,
I knew a hall monitor
I'm
when I
going
hear
to
it.
spend a healing surge.
I think you can get far enough ahead if you want to stop and have a short rest, or you can just keep moving. It's your choice.
Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah, but you
Keep
can have
going.
your second wind now for free if you want.
Oh, well.
Oh wait, actually, looking at all the encounter powers I've used, short rest.
Yeah,
Short rest.
we can do short rest. I've only used one encounter power, but still.
All right, so we're gonna are we gonna do a group stealth check so we can hide behind a counter to peer out
That's probably a
cautiously
good
at
idea.
what great thing is coming to?
Stealth. Yeah.
It's a group stealth check, so if anyone just rolls high, we can it helps us out.
Oh, hey. I didn't roll badly.
Our skills.
So yeah, a group stealth check of 20.
Well, you
No one
might
failed
beat
horribly.
10, which is pretty good.
23, actually.
All right.
Right, so you managed to hide behind some books.
Perception check to see what's.
What floats
Look,
past
That's a good
is
call.
a fairly large creature. 1 second. Kind of looks like that.
Natural 20. Tell me everything
Oh, so
about
nothing
it.
scary at all.
Dear.
Oh God! That thing has eyeballs for jubblies. It's flashing us with its. Well, it has more legs.
I like the fact that it's black so no one can see what I'm drawing.
Oh god. Why do I even bother?
Actually, this is a very good. Picture.
Why am I in no way surprised?
I think I know what he's drawing, mostly because.
What else are you
but-
going to draw on a map? Or on a picture of
So
something?
I guess I was right to flee because I don't want to fuck with that.
No, it's bigger than you. Probably twice the size of a normal human. And it's floating down the corridor about 5 feet off the ground.
And it's only just one of them.
Just one.
Let's just get out of here. Let's keep going, people. Best foot forward.
Okay.
I'm going to just erase what I've drawn again.
Alright.
Maybe Addie and I should scout like one stack ahead before we can call people forward each stack, so we don't.
Well,
run
we've
into another one
alerted
of
we alerted the hall monitor, so
You've woken the Libarians.
The librarians are going to murder us.
well, we haven't been silent. We haven't we've yet to check out a book.
And we've caused immense and invaluable property damage.
No, we haven't. They'll just respawn in 24 hours.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
It may be that they only get one copy of every book in existence. So
Well,
you
no,
may have
that's
just
just-
wiped out
is it
20
one
books. in
person?
This is
existence.
just something that
behind
my
the-
character believes. He believes that books will respawn in 24 hours.
Is that like two people under one hood? It looks like, if you imagine there's a guy behind with his arms up, and then there's a woman in front, just like balancing on the front, and the eyes are just protecting the modesty.
Where'd you get that one from, by the way?
It's got the website at the bottom. It's got quite a lot of monsters.
It's
pictures.
Grace bitching full back tattoo.
KeithThompsonArt.com. There's quite a lot. It's got like a 20 or so really good monsters
Is that a bird in a cage
between horns,
swinging
yeah.
between its horns? Excellent.
Is
If
that
I
like
could
the
pull that
Sleepy
look off,
Hollow
I would do
reference?
it, I guess.
How good was Sleepy Hollow? And by good, I mean awful, but good.
Alright, anyway, so we continue on looking for Alamus much more cautiously now since we've alerted the caretakers of this place. So we're. So are we in the AMs now, or are we still in the ANs?
You're getting closer now, much closer. But you're also going to have to slow down and start actually looking at
Titles.
Yeah.
Right, is it probably better having like stealthy people on lookout and like some people reading through the sections?
I'm good at Arcana. Arcana has to do with books.
I'm just using perception to look around and make sure that I give us a little notice if one of these 8-limbed things.
Burke
Endurance.
is rolling endurance just to keep checking titles because
He's trying to eat books.
Nope. I am staring firmly at my own feet.
Right.
He's just there trying to read like the bookcase. God, this book's massive.
No, he just found a book about dinosaurs and just started reading it.
That's Mamba.
Sat down.
Mamba. No,
I found a book
the
about
Oh God,
robot
what's
dinosaurs.
Mama doing with Aunt Carol?
You know, he found the Land Before Time series and he's trying not to cry.
Guys, what does extinct mean?
Yeah, he's just found a picture of his mum's skeleton wired together in the Natural History Museum.
Mum didn't have 3 legs, you bastards.
And today we learned that robo-dinosaurs do reproduce.
Wow.
A little more
Let the
canon.
robo dinosaurs.
Anyway, so Gator has actually found something that looks like it might be the right section. There are
No,
a
they
series
didn't.
of writings. The problem you've got now is pretty much this whole shelf you're in front of. I'm assuming you've been moving, by the way. You just happen to have stopped
Yes.
in front of a shelf.
Yes,
Pretty much the whole shelf relates to Alamus.
the entire shelf.
Yes. This is pretty much every book from every dimension.
I want to find out about Alamus's high school career when he was a pimply young demigod.
He was never really pimply. He was born with natural good looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bastard, I hate him.
there always has to be a point in time before the man with a naturally good looks is it's still has a cracky voice or something like that.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
for
how
humans,
good you
yes.
look,
For
everyone's
demigods,
mum and dad
no.
has got a naked baby photo.
Yeah, but humans outplay for demigods now pretty much perfect for his entire life.
Okay.
If we didn't want to kill him before, I kind of want to kill him now.
But this has got books relating to pretty much everything that's happened, could happen.
Alright.
So, there's books where he's become a god in his own world. The books where he
Can I
becomes a god
do
in
an
your world.
insight to narrow down relevant books?
Yes, you probably would need to.
14?
14 means it's going to take you some time.
Anyone else?
Let me take-
Insight?
I'll give him a hand. There's a 12 with my plus 10.
Insight check.
Yep.
Can I roll endurance to brute force it?
No.
He stays up all night studying.
Do we have time to take 20, actually?
If you're willing to wait for the thing to come catch up.
Well, how long is a long time? Is it longer than 20 minutes or shorter?
Yeah, it'll be longer than 20 minutes.
So, yeah, let's just take 20.
Are you,
Burke's
Burke's going to have a
Fuck
sudden...
Yeah, Bert just kind of reaches out and says, "Ooh, pretty picture." Draws out the fright book.
I found a book, guys. It's about the life and death
Oh,
of
quiet,
Alamus
you.
the Great.
Don't shout!
What?
Jesus!
Right, I'm going to need everyone to make me a stealth check at this point. DC 15.
I'm not sure if I can.
25.
Nope.
24.
They find me.
All right,
Bert,
prepare to diplomacy your.
everybody except Malik.
So, was it athletics to flee and leave him behind, or was it... I got a natural 20. I'm staying out of this fight.
It's like, I don't hide, I'm the king.
What is this hiding?
Bow
you speak
before
of?
my majesty.
I like how the one who failed the stealth check is literally the one who stood in like the aisle.
I moved him there.
I like to imagine that my robe of items is just this giant purple thing that has a lot of pockets in it.
You have like 3 peasant boys holding a train.
Yes.
I think
They
it's-
actually climb inside of my robe when I'm not using when I don't need them.
I have to ask one. Apropos of nothing, Gray. I want to know when we're gonna have to fight the mollusk tree.
Well, give
That's
me time. There's plenty of stuff on that website that's gonna get used at some point.
I'm going to greet the librarian in a quiet and respectful tone.
I'm going to try and commit as much of that tome to memory as I can before Gator sets shit on fire.
Burke will open the book and check the sign out page.
There is no sign up page. No one ever signs the books out of Elfspace.
Oh, well, there goes my idea.
Can I surreptitiously drop the book into the bag of holding so we're not blatantly stood there about to steal a book?
Yep.
Right, I'll do that then.
Because it can't see it at the moment because you rolled, a 20 on your stealth.
I rolled
So-
a 19.
Yeah, but he's the one dropping the book into the bag of holding.
And can it be assumed while Malrak is like trying to diplomacy his way out of this, I'm just like emptying shelves into this bag of holding. I'm just like running along tipping books in.
So
I'm getting
Wait.
every novel I can get my hands on is just going straight in the bag. I want 1,000 pounds of books in this bag.
okay, so you're filling it to maximum capacity with any book on Alamus.
Let's save some for
Yes.
the ritual section of the library.
We're not going to get to that section. The librarians found us. We're going to be running.
We're going to be fleeing like a motherfucker.
Yes.
It comes up on Malrak and stops.
The king's gonna smooth him out, man. He'll be fine.
It just stops and stares. With every eye stares.
That's kind of disconcerting.
And they're
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't
are
look at me.
they
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
are they fixed floating eyes or are they free floating eyes?
They're
that
free
are, like,
floating. They're all moving within that space.
Okay.
That's even more disconcerting.
Tell him that he looks like a dude railing a woman from behind.
So what are you going to do?
No,
I'm-
ask him where the bathroom is.
I need to
He's a
relieve myself, librarian. Which way is the lavatory?
This is for you guys, by the way, in Skype. That would be an awesome campaign.
That would be an awesome campaign.
That would be pretty awesome, yeah.
It's even got a history down the sidebar. I'll put that in there for the video people.
Now they have to painfully describe.
Actually, I've
That's
read
right.
Leviathan. I've read
You
the
can
book
buy that as a
illustrations
poster.
from. Yeah.
Wow, $50. Whew.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like that Russia is a bear.
Wish is always a bear.
Shot in the head by German artillery.
I'm not sure what Sweden.
Can I just say, as a colourblind person, France, Britain, and Ireland all look the same colour, and that's really disconcerting.
Okay, let's.
They are all
I-
the same color, actually.
I can't figure out what Finland and Sweden are supposed to be.
They look like fish.
The Ottoman Empire looks like
Aggressive
a flippy
anti-Semite
robot.
stereotypes of fish.
Okay, anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's staring at
Damn.
you.
Wait, the Darwinists versus the Clankers? It's the Powers versus the Clankers.
Yes. Anyways,
So
Anyway,
yeah, it's staring at you.
he asked it to go to the laboratory.
Yes.
One hand comes
Still staring?
up. Shh. Still silence.
Burke will stealth up to the corner before Marak and hand him a piece of pasteboard and a marker.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
It moves towards you a little bit. The eyes all kind of focus on you.
Wait, it's a librarian, so anything we could potentially write on this board will automatically appear on this board. Ow, my head hurts.
Lavatory, please. Okay. We're in trance, Gray. We can't really do anything about this. We don't even know this thing intimidates us too well.
Basically, it's passed an intimidation check.
Well,
Yes.
it's hovering there, waiting for you. You've got to do something. It will basically, until you do something, it will hover there, watching.
Is leave an option?
You can try and leave.
Oh, actually, I will break my stealth. Like, take one of the books out and hand it to it, saying, "May I withdraw this, please?" Let's see if that works. Will I need to roll diplomacy or anything?
Yeah, roll diplomacy.
27.
Very good. One of the hands brings out a stamp, and it hands the book back to you.
What's the
And
return
then
date?
I will turn around, whistle, and be on my merry way.
The moment
Bye,
you
guys.
whistle,
I will turn around, not whistle.
no,
and
no,
walk
you said
very
it.
silently
Too
out.
late.
You said it.
Too late. You said it.
Motherfucker! It's Atty and his eating corpses thing all over again.
That was Burke and eating corpses.
Eating corpses, yeah.
It rears up, all hands. It is obviously angry.
I stop whistling and apologise profusely. Come on, roll
I'm
well,
going
roll
to
You're
well,
still
out of the
talking
way.
though.
roll well, roll well. Fuck.
Yeah, you're still making noise. It shushes you.
And by taking away all your... Is he still able to talk after this, or is he just stealing his... Oh, it is crushing silence.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will silently nod in acceptance of my rebuke.
And now it's going to move forward towards you.
Burke will come up and show him the book that I have and gesture for a stamping.
It will turn to you, pick the book up, and then turn back and start moving back towards Ayla.
But
Burke will,
Ayla's hidden.
will smile, bow.
Ayla's
Ayla's
not
not
hidden.
hidden.
We're gonna.
It's going to reach out and
Why am I the only one here getting Ao Oni flashbacks from the Summer Spooktacular?
it reaches out for the bag of holding.
Oh.
They're
It
giving those
knows.
books back, bro.
It's reaching out. It's grabbed the bag of holding and it's trying to pull it. Are you going to try and stop it?
Surprise attack.
No.
I can't select it.
Oh, it's because I haven't put it on the combat tracker yet. 1 second.
Don't sneak attack it yet. Let's see what happens. I will...
No, it's you said.
Oh, fuck. Right, fuck it. Let's do this shit.
Well, I'll clear off everyone's initiative. 1 second. Oh, I've just cleared his initiative off because I'm stupid. I didn't actually alter his initiative, so 1 second.
Well,
Better than last time.
we have to now. This is Libarian 1, and well, we could have got here okay, but nope.
Luckily,
Oh, I
it's rolled a 1 for its initiative this time.
Does Addy get his sneak attack before combat starts, or?
Oh, yeah.
I still can't select it.
I
Or
haven't.
maybe
Yeah,
I
1
can.
second. Give me a second.
Oh, I like this one better.
I like the fact that we had the idea that we
Ah.
could actually get out of this without trying to being murdered or trying to kill something.
You
and
nearly
we
there.
tot-
You were so nearly there.
We totally just fuck it
Well, no,
up.
see, I can just leave you guys.
Yeah, anyone who wants to run can. But yeah, you were so nearly there. You had to say, "I turn away and whistle." You know. So
But
yeah, after you get
really
two turns,
know you know that who you're dealing with here. So Gray. So
yeah, I just can't believe you did that. I thought you're gonna get away without fighting this, but no, whistle.
Well, I'm gonna get away without fighting it.
You're running, aren't you?
I'm just gonna leave.
Right.
well,
in fairness-
well, here's the thing that Alar is the only one who knows how to get out of this place.
Says who?
Says
I'm
whoever
smart.
is the one that got us into this place in the first place.
Yeah,
I know
that's
things
an
about
ethos roll.
books.
Actually, can I cheat? Like, I have £1,000 worth of books in my bag of holding, correct?
500.
So my bag of holding is basically a massive library. Can I jump into my bag of holding?
There's no air in the bag of holding.
I don't need it to be air. I need it to transport me out of here.
We'll see. But we'll wait until your turn, and we'll see how that works.
It's a
But-
solid collection of books. It should, in theory, act as a portal.
Yeah.
But hold on, you would also then lose your bag of holding.
Yep.
And then one of you guys can pick it up. He's not pissed off with... Oh, wait, no, he's pissed off with Artie. Never
Yeah.
mind.
He's
Uh,
not pissed off at me.
Let's
Oh,
just
I
get
don't-
our experience points and just try to kill this thing or die trying.
Okay, I take 2 swings at it because I was top of the initiative and I missed both.
Oh, by the
And
way,
Sneak attack though.
I
Yeah,
was
he said
poking around the Keith Thompson site, and the brood mermaid just looked creepy as fuck.
Okay, and I'm giving.
Everything on there is creepy.
Okay, I'm giving
I'm just
Alar
gonna leave.
a sneak attack.
Awesome.
I'm gonna leave because clearly we need to keep the king alive.
Right. If you're leaving, are you kind of leaving completely, trying to get out?
I'm throwing the bag of holding to him. He's not leaving.
I'm
If you
not
throw-
going to catch it.
I was about to say he doesn't have to catch it. So if you threw it, he wouldn't have to catch
Oh
it.
no, he loops the lanyard around, so it turns into a neck thing, and he
I
throws
can
it to
hang
loop
it
it around
off
his
one of his
neck.
jaggedy bits. He's a dinosaur.
That might not be safe. Remember what happens when 2 extra-dimensional things come into contact with each other?
It's only bags of holding and visible wall and portable holes.
That you know of.
That we currently know of. I mean, it's Gray's run, but let's just fight this thing and get our experience points, and hopefully not have the rest of the librarians come and try to kill us.
I'm just gonna start walking away. I'm not gonna leave yet.
Okay. Move you out to there. Right. Burke?
Yeah.
Burke is going to come up and roll a diplomacy check through charades. Try to gesticulate away the actions of his comrades as merely peccadillos of their own individual cultures, and do to apologize for their transgressions.
Did
I
we
had
roll a
forgotten
natural
that
20 this last time this happened?
Something similar like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Watch me roll a nat 1. 17.
Not going to be quite good enough, I think.
Okay.
If you had a bonus to that, you probably would have made it, but yeah. You have just stabbed it in the back and tried to steal his books.
Technically, we haven't stabbed it in the back, and I've not stolen its books yet.
Yeah,
It's
true,
still
you
got a
haven't
hand
actually
on the
stabbed
whole-
it in the back, so...
He
Yeah,
tried
it-
to stab me in the back and whiffed.
Yeah, so I suppose you have missed it, so...
Yeah. Wait, I have a +5 diplomacy? How?
Right, there you are. So,
I
it's
will
trying...
diplomatically let it do what the hell it wants with the books. Stamp them all. We've got all day.
It doesn't stamp them, it kind of starts taking them out, but as it takes them out, it passes to another hand, and then pushes it into like the grey space of all the eyes, the black space of all the eyes, where it disappears. Gator, back where you...
Malrak can...
It's reappearing on the shelf.
Gesticulate
Isn't
if
it?
they're reappearing on the right shelves.
Yeah, they're appearing on exactly the right place.
Then I will let it do this all day, and we can continue this song and dance later.
Yep, it finishes.
We're all
Apart
doing
from
this
the one
with
that's
charades.
already been
Don't say a
stamped,
thing.
I will ask him, can you direct me to the section on druidic rituals?
It shakes its head.
You know, it's quite nice to find that we haven't found something that actually
What
just
a-
wants to murder us.
It will deal with you very severely if possible, but it's not actively evil.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
So
Not
I'm
like
going
us.
to walk quietly over, get the one book we want, and bring it back to it for
I
stamping.
already had that stamp. I already had that
Bert
You
stamp.
have
has
that
it.
stamped, yeah.
All right.
Technically
Then,
speaking, if it
we're
were
cool.
actively
Let's-
evil, wouldn't it be on our side if it were actively evil?
We're not
Not
actively evil.
evil.
I'm
We're
unaligned.
we're basically crazy survivalists. So everything we've done on our plot of land has
I'm an
been
oppressive
for the survivor
monarch.
of the whole. You're only oppressive monarch because it's for the survival of us all. You enforce a firm but fair justice system.
Yes, but by
All right, well-
definition, I'm evil.
Is
No,
this?
it's.
Could I
by
ask a question about where we actually are instead of discussing the inherent nature of good of evil?
Basically, we're at the stage where we've got the book we want, and we're free to leave.
But there's
Yes.
also 3 more of us that could check books out, and this is a gigantic library. So maybe
Well,
there's some more information we could get here about void space, or I don't know what
But
else.
then we would
I
have to
wanna
walk all the way
find
down
a-
to the V's,
um,
and then we will have to get into another fight for
actually,
something. Probably.
I know what I want to find. I want to find a book about thermonuclear dynamics.
What?
I want to find a textbook on thermodynamics.
I want to know how you know what that is.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think you know what thermodynamics are.
I know.
Oh, question, Gray. Can I check the book and check the stamp and see when the return date is?
It's not a calendar you recognise.
Not the calendar I recognize.
No.
Can I look at the? Can I just get the attention of the librarian? Point to the return date and shrug my shoulders, and attempt to gesticulate through the means of charades, acquire an idea of reference, a frame of reference of a dimensional system of the date and time of my return of this book.
It waves its hand over it, and it changes to a number that it starts off as 10, and then starts counting down in like hours, minutes. So as you look at it, it changes. You don't
Okay.
actually see it change, but every time you blink, it's updated itself.
Oh, by the way, I actually have a +5 to diplomacy. I have I had that trained. Just didn't roll it for some reason.
It added 5, right?
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
In which case, if these guys are going to go off and look for books, I'm going to find a quiet corner and start copying stuff down from this book. Like with a parchment and paper, just make relevant notes.
Okay.
or we can just find the Cliff Note version.
I'm trying to remember the name of that mage that is in the tower with my insight. Maybe
the
see if there's
Archmage.
see if there's
Archmage.
anything about him in this
I
library.
think his name is the Archmage.
Yeah.
Professor Baskerville.
No, I thought his name was Archer Magus.
Can be if you want it to be.
Well, I'm going to see if there's any, since we're in the A section, I'm going to see if there's a book about him or about that elemental, him and that elemental bastion or whatever he has.
Yeah, looks like insight. To try and sort through every book in existence.
We have all the time in the well, I have all the time. You guys don't.
That's why I'm sitting and copying and would appreciate not being disturbed, if you don't mind.
I'm
Roll a focus check.
No more skills, we've got enough skills.
Oh, that would be like an endurance check to do brute force, read the book.
Can we look for like spell books or ritual books in here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for. I guess there's not really spell books. For I guess there's. I'm gonna look and see if there's a section that looks like it has any kind of ritual books. I guess I'll roll insight.
Through the means of charades, I want to
25.
ask the librarian if there's any more of the long bitey books nearby.
He shakes his head.
Okay, and I will nod and thank him, by bowing.
It bows twice at the same time.
I will bow deeper. I will do a full-on.
Do not start a courtesy battle with something that bloodied me in one shot.
I know what I'm gonna do.
20 to courtesy him.
Yeah, it seems as happy as a giant floated body full of eyes can be.
I know what I'm
A
gonna
couple of
do.
the eyes wink at you.
I want to find a a complete recorded history of New Cybertron.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
We created a time paradox.
I'm gonna think about starting to write a complete history of New Cybertron so that book will exist in this library.
The last page is just. And,
by the way,
picked up the book as Cybertron burnt.
Gray, what was the number again for the checkout time for the book?
10 days, roughly.
10 days, roughly?
Yeah, it's counting down from there.
Now, is that 10 days relative to the library or 10 days relative to the universe?
It's 10 days relative to my perception of time.
As in, a second's a second, a minute's a minute, an hour's an hour,
Yeah.
etc.
Personal time.
So
I've got plenty of time to basically write this thing down verbatim.
I need to I need to ask this thing one more time of how just writing the squeeging down the thing. How would I return the book to this library? Where would the return desk be?
It kind of indicates everywhere.
So,
in other words, set it down somewhere.
It's indicating the shelves.
Oh, just put it on a shelf and I'll put it back? Okay.
I know what I want to find. I know what book I seriously want to try and find. I want a copy of the annotated Shakespeare.
How do you know who that is?
I would say you would probably be looking for the Alchemist Primer.
Why not a book on how to hit with
That's
weapons?
probably in the section I'm heading to.
Yes, I'm going to go with Gator.
Burke doesn't need to find out anything more about how to hit with weapons because Burke knows everything about how to hit with weapons.
I need to know how to hit with weapons.
So, Gray, I've got a 22 to find a ritual section and then a 25 within there to try to find like the big book of clerical or druidic rituals.
Yeah, you should be able to find something useful.
All right, we'll work on that later, but I'll get that checked out and we'll come back to that.
Again, starts counting down from 10.
Again, though, if we do not return these books, we're going to have the full force of L space coming down on our heads.
I have no idea what that means, but is this Terry Pratchett Elf? I thought you guys were saying elf space.
Terry Pratchett L space.
It's like the library space. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're in every library in the universe at the same time.
Yes.
Hence,
and there's some equation with the density of books with knowledge, or anyway, okay, I know what you're talking about now.
So can we just hand wave to a point in the future where we've written down everything we need to and we're leaving?
Yep.
I'm going to find the Alchemist Primer. I'm just going to spend the time to find
How much time are we allowed to spend in here?
As long as you're quiet.
As long as we don't say anything, don't make any don't attack the librarians.
And I'm pretty sure we can stay here until we need to use the bathroom.
And then we have to leave.
Yeah, I'll just copy. We can just copy stuff into our books then too. Oh, that's what you're doing. You're making parchment. Yeah. Yep.
Technically, that means that my character can stay here indefinitely.
As long as you don't raise the ire of the librarians or get eaten by bookworms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think we're going to need a way to shut this off. Otherwise, in between every session, I'm just going to nip in here and write something new down.
I'm going to actually say that it suddenly stops, and several of the eyes blink, turn back in on themselves, and then they roll back outwards again and narrow at the same time. And
I don't think they like you copying it down.
no, it reaches in and draws out a book. When it opens the book, there's a picture of damaged books, burned books, soaked books. Basically, the site where you had a battle.
Oh.
Can someone draw a picture of the bookworm and like circle it really hard?
I can.
Yeah, it was them.
Worst book at worst.
It just makes the way the image draws makes it look like you're the ones burning the books. It doesn't look like a bookworm at all.
And Berg probably doesn't cover for him.
I try and cover for him with a 20.
Yeah, with a 20, yeah. It begins to make motions that you should leave.
All right.
How much have I
Okay.
copied down of this book?
You have it. You have it.
You have the book.
Yeah, for the book
Yeah.
for 10 days.
Yeah, alright,
Yeah, the
I
book for
can
10
copy
days
the
of
rest of it
relative
in the
time.
tower and then just return it later.
So
Yeah.
until we actually get another library, so we have a 10-day time after we leave this library to find another library to return it to.
No, we can return it from the Archmage's library, like I know the way in there.
If it's still there.
Well, can't we just drop it on the shelf in the library and the librarian can pick it up, right?
Yeah, you basically, the way it seemed to indicate, she seemed to understand this somehow. Yeah, if you put it on any decent library shelf, it would then return to the library.
It's finally nice to meet something that does not want to instinctually want to murder us.
No.
Which
And
we tried
actually,
to stab.
I'm pretty sure it does instinctively want to murder us, it just doesn't want to make the noise that it murdering us would require.
But it also wants to. But the thing is that it also wants the free flow and expansion of knowledge, because the expansion and sharing of knowledge expands the library.
Yeah, it's a library.
This
If it wasn't letting you take books out of a library, it wouldn't be a library, it would be a book storage unit.
It would
Yeah.
be an archive.
Yeah. So this is a library, therefore you're allowed to borrow books from the
Hey,
library.
Gray, I'm
Yeah.
going to try. Maybe this thing can read. I'm just going to write on that parchment, just kind of we were attacked by these creatures, and we defended ourselves. We apologized, and we were happy to leave or to do whatever it takes to make up for the damages.
It's already.
And hand
It's
it to
already
him.
letting it.
It reaches inside itself, which is really creepy, by the way, because it's just not inside the robes; it's inside itself, and brings out a small card.
All right, I will take the card.
It is got your name written on it, and Bard from the library. And it reaches inside itself again and gives one to Atty, one to Malric, one to Gator,
Hey,
one to Ayla.
I didn't do any damage.
Hey,
to
I
anything.
passed my diplomacy check.
Yeah, but it doesn't know what happened. It's just
Wait, so Berg doesn't get one?
Burke, yeah. Sorry,
Burke gets
To
2.
Punch Gator.
yeah, Burke got one as well. You all get a Bard from the library card.
I'm punching the gator.
Yeah, well,
The place was a mess when I got there. I just burned a little bit of book or two.
All right.
Stop
So-
talking!
I'm gonna drag him by the ear and we're gonna head
Let's
out.
go. Let's all go.
All right, fair enough.
We got what we came for. We just can't abuse the mere fact of this place's existence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think
can probably-
however we
you
try,
can
there
probably
would
come
be
back,
some-
but you'll have to sneak back in.
Well, if we get enough gold, I'm sure we can just pay a fine or something.
What's the fine on the back say?
It's not in a currency you recognise. It's in, actually that's the problem. It is in a currency you recognise. It's in all the currencies. So
Oh,
the
God.
print is so tiny you can't read it.
All right, so I need to
I
go
can
find a
read
jeweler's.
it.
So I need to find a micrometer jeweler's glass to read what it is in gold.
Can I just magnify with my eyes until I can read it?
Can I comprehend languages on it?
It's not readable by naked eye.
Yeah.
Naked eye or Samurai, you need a
Yeah.
micrometer.
Yeah, you'll need to do something different with it to figure that out. Probably
Mm.
magic.
Let us go.
Right. Do you want to make me a Arcana check to try and get out of the library properly?
Not really.
All of us have
19.
19. Yeah, so you manage to make your way back, and you soon end up back in the, study that you left.
I like that Burke and I made the same roll.
There's something about D&D. You can either be very talented at something or get really lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, Burke just recognizes the stonework of the floors and just follows it back.
Well, we made a chalk line, didn't we?
I made
Yeah.
I made chalk marks on the things. But at least I knew instinctually there was something to flee from when the second week the books all got, fucked up. Flee!
Yep.
To be fair, I didn't cause any of the damage.
Let's not start playing the blame game. We got out
It's
with our lives
generally-
and we got out with the information we wanted.
Yeah, who could really
Yeah.
say at this point
least they're
who
a-
burned books and who didn't? I mean, it's all water
Well-
under the bridge, right?
Well, who burned books, who soaked books, who accidentally, tossed books around while, while climbing up the bookshelf walls. We had an epic battle where books were present and books got munged up, and they were quite incensed. And thankfully, only banned us from the library at this one moment in time, which we can pay off with a fine later at a later point in time when we can figure out how much it actually costs.
You know what I should have looked for while we were there? I should have looked for the biography of Malrak.
You should have looked for the best porn in existence, copied it down, and made
No, the
enough
best-
gold to pay off our fines.
The thing about the best point of existence is it's so hot and raunchy that, if you look at it, you would combust. It's
You
actually
look at it and you can never
Sounds good to
orgasm
me.
again after you've seen it. It's just, well, that's all of my orgasm gone. Like, nothing you ever see after that point can ever turn you on again.
you basically become a space marine of Selenesh. Nothing will ever do it for you again.
So how much XP do we get for muddling through that?
For both of those, 300 hit points each.
So
Wow, I
Hit
got a lot of hit points now.
Awesome.
Let's fix that. 336.
so we're on 3316.
Getting close.
All right, so let's
Let's
get back
read about
home
this,
and
bro.
hopefully it's not a burning ruin or
No, it's
conquered
not.
one or. Okay.
Right, you pop out, you're back in your uniform, then you walk outside, and yeah, you do notice that some things have changed. And hopefully I have actually reduced this down in size. Although I haven't.
And it's classic in F4 regimes. In one day, we've gone for kings to commoners yet again.
And then we'll just walk around and kill everyone.
What in the holy Christ?
What?
Another piece of land is hit.
Wow.
That's a
That-
large piece of land.
That is a very large piece of land.
That's so large that the textures don't even begin to match.
Unless
Yeah,
there's
it's
an
a
already,
quick roll. I'll
unless
try and
there's an
fix something
already
this week.
internal conflict between two parts.
I don't know. I
Oh.
think I can take him.
What's this gray thing going across? Is that a wall?
I think it's a
It's
road.
a road.
Weird.
So it's a river running northwest to southeast, and a
Yeah.
road running west to east.
I think we can take him.
The city.
Yes.
As you walk out, you see a group of soldiers walking towards you.
Halt. Who goes there?
That's our line.
No, we said it first. Who goes there? Halt.
You're trespassing in my kingdom.
Your kingdom? Who are you?
Yes. I am Rear Admiral Malrak. Hold on, I have to read that. I am
You
real-
reel off your title.
This here is Rear Admiral
I have-
Monarch, first
no.
of his name, Lord of the Fertile Fields, King of the Glorious People's Republic of Monarchy of New Cybertron, he who cannot be hit the broadside of a barn.
Ah. And the rest of you are his bodyguard?
I am Coxswain Ayla Starbond, slayer and bowler of the undead, inappropriate whistler.
I am Birkenstocks, Grand Overseer of Lord Malrek's Will.
They just call me the Shank.
I don't know who these guys are. Do you want to buy some drugs?
Ah.
I'll pull out my druid herbs and see if they're interested.
We thought you might return. I'm Sheriff Harrigan, and you are all under arrest.
See, Burke, I knew you cutting that guy's head off would have repercussions.
Which guy?
Under what charges?
Go, you want the whole list?
Definitely.
I have
Yes.
to ask, how many of them rank as war crimes or assault against humanity?
About half of them.
About half of them? Oh, it's only half.
As an elf, I hereby claim that crimes against humanity are no concern of mine and wish for them to be stricken off the record.
It's
As a human, I will point out that you're going to get burned at the stake first.
In which case,
Crime
I would like to have a
for
crime against elvenkind instated against all of you.
If we run across any more elves, I'm sure we'll let them know.
What
Right.
about the elves that were already in New Cybertron?
What elves? Oh, you mean the burning piles? Ah, yes. Sorry, we
You
already
killed-
executed them.
What happened to the body that was lying in state of Elven Archer 3?
We buried
Two.
it.
You buried him.
Yeah.
that.
Right, I would
Bert-
like to
Bert
roll
will
the surprise
cry.
attack.
There's like 50 of them. They're armed, they've got crossbows, pikes.
Hey, wait
Do
a
they
second.
look like minions or do they look like actual hit-pointed characters?
Actual hit-pointed characters.
Wait, I want to ask.
my weapon, but look very, very angry.
Are we close to any kind of cover or anything where
No,
we could
you're
bug out?
literally out down here. Outside of
Alright.
the
Consider
Tower.
this, we're being railroaded into The Hague.
well, not
And who's
railroaded. You can try and run. You can try and
Well,
fight.
I
This is pretty much the end of the session anyway, so I'll
Mm.
run off what you want to do now. If you want to fight, I can get that set up for
Quick,
next week.
flee into the forests.
I don't think it's.
Well,
So I want to know
well,
under whose authority he operates.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
We'll
I want to
decide
ask.
that.
I want to know under what authority I am being arrested.
The authority of the Duke of Argyle.
Oh, far. The Duke's here?
Well,
Yes.
Have we heard
that's
of this
maybe
guy?
a problem.
Yes, we have. He was the man we first met when we first ran to the first set of villagers.
Oh, he's the one who, like,
Yes.
was the actual...
Duke and Liege Lord of the Villagers that we subsumed when we first landed here.
Also, that is
Yeah.
a bitching coat of arms.
All right, so I'm gonna walk up. And then I was like, I will gladly submit myself to this righteous judgment. I will merely state that our charges brought against me were circumstantial upon the finding of it were circumstantial due to the fact of our extreme conditions. We have returned his people to him in his best condition we could have acquired. That we could have maintained.
We know that our people were well treated. Unfortunately, the people of the two other nations have been massively mistreated.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But we
Hold
did
up.
that in defense of
A,
your people.
I trained them up. B, I brought about a water purification system. C, I brought them a happy and stable religion.
You
I think you'll
converted them to a religion. You purified water that at least half of the bodies came from your little war.
It wasn't
And
our
also-
war. The
It
war
was not
already
our war.
happened.
It was their war.
It was already war. We just merely brought about a conclusion to their war, which had
using
destroyed their land and
duels,
resources.
Cannibalism, murder, assassination.
Oh, right, they just arrest Burke.
Yeah.
I will stand by I will stand by that I was using a ruse of cannibalism, But I was not. But me, I was not an actual cannibal. We're not actual. I'm not an actual cannibal.
Guys,
you
save your
truth test me on
defense for
this.
the trial. I have one important question. What happened to former Captain Chief Bosun Gnome Blight, Scourge of the Seven Skies?
Oh, Admiral Gnome Bite. Oh, he's working with us quite well.
We're fucked.
No,
I had a feeling like he was going to turn on us when we first hired him.
you're sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
All right.
are you going to go?
May I
peacefully?
ask who leads the prosecution against us?
Oh, the Duke himself.
So the Duke himself will be prosecuting us.
Yes, of course.
Well-
So, the jury will be drawn from the entire population.
Will
I-
it be
50
an
50
equal
people, 50
proportion?
from the city of Argyle, 50 from the Red Bull, and
What about a representation from our original citizens of New Cybertron, or of our encampment of Cybertron?
the people from Argyle.
Yes, from Argyle.
No.
Well, and the
The Kingdom
slaves.
New Cybertron.
Oh, the slaves.
Our slaves.
Well,
The
I'm
former.
sure we
Freed,
can,
I'll point out.
I'm sure we will find a balanced jury.
All right. I will divesture myself of my broadsword, my battle axe, my warhammer, my
It's
sling.
like one of those scenes, isn't it? Like all the weapons, knives come out.
What
And
is
the other
the
one,
way
the
I have to roll
hip
to-
broadsword. Yeah, sorry, the broadsword you keep in the ankle slot comes out as well.
We should also mention that we have a pair of books that if we don't return them in 10 days' time, the entire universe is at stake.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Okay,
try
I
to
have divested
conceal.
myself of all my weapons. I have divested myself of all my weapons. May you please just allow me to keep my shield, my reading material, and that I be treated fairly underneath the law.
You can keep your reading material, but the shield will have to stay with us.
Can someone
Really?
roll to distract while I try and sneak as many weapons as I can into the bag of holding?
They're gonna take that.
Fuck, they are, aren't they?
Yep.
Can I at least
don't-
keep my holy symbol? It's a mark of my order.
Wait. I have to say this, Gray. For one moment there, I thought that you actually went and made a Wikipedia page for the Duke of Argyle.
No, he's real. I'm just
Oh.
stealing. I just like
You know what's
Argyle.
great?
Yeah.
Technically speaking, most of my powers, I don't need anything to use.
Yeah, because you will lose your implements as well.
You can't take
Alright.
a cleric's holy symbol. That is blasphemy.
Yeah, against your heathen god.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
I rolled the 17 to try to conceal one of my daggers.
All right, I'm gonna roll. May I roll diplomacy to please allow me to keep my shield as a symbol of my? It's a symbol of my people and my lineage.
All right. Well,
As a diplomat, as a prisoner of a diplomatic prisoner, it would be wrong to divest myself of something of my cultural heritage.
yeah, they're not very caring about you. It's a weapon.
Okay,
Can I use a... No.
I want
No,
a receipt for that.
He basically gives you a piece of paper with a middle finger on it.
Hey, Gray,
So
we're on
if
Snap.
you don't give us those weapons back, I'll be coming for you and I will be taking your finger.
All right, so your finger for my weapons. Done.
Where are we on the map right now, Gray?
Down in just
Yeah.
below the cliff line.
All right. I'm happy to have a kangaroo court session next game. Let's
Yep,
play
that's fine
Phoenix.
by me.
Let's Phoenix right this bitch.
Yeah, get some Danganronpa going in this one.
My
That
phone
can
hasn't
help
gone
with
off once today.
I
it's
know,
been
it's a
on
bit
silent.
surprising. I've been waiting for that.
It's been on silent.
Alright.
I will make sure to get people to text me next session.
Alright, so got quite a bit done this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Not all of it killing as well, which is good.
it's good to actually get a reason why the people are away for sudden changes. I can't believe I actually remember who that guy was.
I know. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
Well, it's the
I
Duke of
still-
Argyle, and the Duke was the first person we were introduced to when the villagers met. We first met the villagers, so for some reason I slotted him as away as plot as Chekhov's gun. or Chekhov's gunman.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think Marek, you have to fight hard next week to keep your kingship.
Well, he won't be able to keep his kingship above a duke.
Are we going to have a full on trial scene where we're going to roll initiative and have our diplomacy and bluff and all our social checks used against each other?
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines.
It might be better if you came down ill next week. Just saying.
I have a +5 to diplomacy.
You
So
can't
what
just
we
sit
should
there
do
and
is we
take the
should
fifth
all-
or whatever the local equivalent is.
So we should all load up copies of Phoenix Wright.
Alright, so next week, the fate of New Cybertron hangs in the balance.
Do we retain our
and all the lawyers.
do we retain our sovereignty, or are we even going to be allowed to walk away as free citizens for people who are working under extreme circumstances?
Yeah, we'll find out.
We might even get to be able to negotiate a work comp situation where we can rehire ourselves as contractors of the kingdom.
Also, we're adventurers, therefore we're above the law.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to feudal societies, these things do not tend to get worked out logically.
Oh.
Also, it's duchy, not
I
a
have to
kingdom,
say,
technically.
our party is well and truly above the game there, because has anything we've done ever been logical?
It's an excellent defense.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you put that one out.
I'm going to
Your
use
Honor,
the adventure.
May I rest our case on the laws of ancient principles of reducto ad absurdum?
Ergo, sergo, imgo sum of Escobar Aeton. Anyone here good at Latin?
Caecilius est in auto.
Does anyone know High Gothic?
Yeah, whenever you're dealing with
half of
society, it's
that.
always good to have a game where you're actually going to be doing an actual court scene.
Yeah,
Especially when you
can't
get
be all
caught.
fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's actually good to get some drama and good if your players are well eloquent enough to get some good and proper bullshit going.
Our
We'll find out how
Bert
good
can
you are
just
next
go
week.
up there and flex. This
Let
is
me
my
call-
defense.
Let me call up
That's
my
my
mom's
defense
boss.
against reading.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call up my mom's boss. He's a DA.
All right, so you're gonna actually call up your mom's boss, the DA, and ask him how you would have a defense against a
I'm just going
multiple
to invite
defense.
I was just going to invite him to the game next week.
Here's my counsel.
If he, that would actually be hilarious. If he would actually do it just for the hell of it.
He might. He's known for doing very silly things.
Oh, that's a quality I look for in a DA.
To be fair, he's DA for a college town.
So less stabbed hookers and alleyways and
drugs.
more drugs.
Drunken, disorderly, and public misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Boundary issues.
Yeah, I think I just got drug peddling added to our charges too. Sorry, guys. I didn't know it was the sheriff.
Silver Ser- Hey, at least we're not dealing in silver serpent venom.
So, yeah, we got assassination, war crimes, death cults, impersonating nobles.
Crimes against
Stabbing
various species.
Summary execution without a trial.
I will say that everything we've done, my defense is everything we've done was necessary at the time to maintain a proper order and the longevity of our resources and people. Because we did keep as many as people we could alive that are actually our people, right? We kept a good part of them alive, right?
Yeah, but who
I
knows
hold
what they
that-
have said happens.
I hold that technically speaking, we are not oppressive because we are a republican monarchy.
A public monarchy.
We're just gonna have to see what they think we did first. I mean,
We gotta hear the
Probably
charge.
Sounds
what
to
we
me
actually
like
did. If they
raise
think we
the
did
dead,
half of the
hate
stuff
the
we
dead.
actually did, they've got a convincing sentence.
Oh,
all I did was try to sell drugs to the sheriff. I don't know what the rest of you guys are.
Maybe we should have just fled into the woods. But our woods are very
Technically speaking,
small.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Technically
We'll
speaking,
figure all
I
this
think-
out next week. So I think I'm going to end the recording here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So see everyone next week, which should be a fun one.
Yep.
Next week, everyone bullshits all the time.